So you want to have the best possible player. I get it. I'm gonna get you there. This is gonna be the best AML, the most optimal way train an AML. Okay, we're gonna start with a player at 18 years old, as close as we can at 40%. This one was at 49 still. Then you just let the player lose that 20% with a league promotion, and then and only then you start training. The drills are as follow: pass, go, and shoot, shooting technique, fast counter attack, wing play. Then we use set piece delivery until shooting is at 340%. Then skill drill, then video analysis. Then we go with one-on-one finishing. Then we go with long run. Then we do some pick in the middle, and then we go with gym, and finally with warm up. Now, I gave you the drills, but you're gonna have to use most of them until the limit. You know, you're gonna have to follow the 180 rule, which means that the player is gonna be expensive, very expensive. So, for example, this player, I mean, insane because it wasn't a fast trainer, and because some of the drills weren't exactly, like max. So this can cost around 2,000 rest. Very, very effective, but as you know, very expensive. So this player, for example, has a few key concepts that I want to give you. Like, the reason we start with drills that have in it a lot of shooting is because shooting is not an attribute that you're gonna find mixed with a gray attribute. It's only in the attacking drills. Like, for example, you can find dribbling in the attacking drills, but you can find it also in the defensive and also in the physical and mental, because you have stop the attacker and that one has dribbling, and you have sprint in physical and mental and that has dribbling. But there is no way you're gonna find shooting in defensive drills or physical and mental. That makes it a priority, because if you don't raise shooting quickly, you're not gonna have it high. You're gonna have shooting at 200%, right? And the same thing goes for creativity. So those are the mental process that I'm having when choosing the drills, right? And then you use on top of that the math, which is the 180 rule. Now, I'm gonna explain to you very like the principle that I'm doing this, because if I go one by one, it's gonna be boring. So the 180 rule is a limit. When you have the drill, this drill, for example, trains 4 attributes. So because it trains 4 attributes, you're gonna multiply 180 times 4. If you have a drill that trains 3 attributes, then you multiply 180 times 3. So in this case it's 4, right? So I'm going to multiply by 4. The result is 720. To 720, I'm going to subtract whatever values I have among those 4 attributes. That's the principle, okay? Don't lose yourself in the math. Just understand that if you have a drill with X amount of attributes that is being training, you multiply 180 times that X amount. In this case it's 4, 180 times 4, you get 720. And to that, you subtract whatever value you have among those 4 attributes. It's very easy to understand. The idea is that you need to increase a certain amount of percentage points until 720. I mean, among those 4 attributes, you're not going to be at 720, you're going to be below that number, and you increase that until that point, right? And you can find a shortcut to calculate when to stop by saying dividing whatever amount of value you are missing to reach 720. You divide that value by 15 and you add the result to the overall quality, and then you know when to stop using the drill. Another way of seeing is like when the drill reaches the limit, when it's gonna be inefficient. And so it is. Here, for example, we're again calculating using the 180 rule long run. Very easy to understand, 2 values, right? So we multiply 180 times 2, 360. we subtract whatever value we have. Among fitness and speed, we have 222. We're missing 138 percentage points to reach 360. So to that value, we divide by 15 and then we add that to the overall percentage and we know when to stop. Then we do some pick in the middle here just to increase passing and jump quickly to fitness because fitness is key. Here also, very important, we're looking this screenshot is from the account, and what I want you to get from this is like at around 40% you need to train the AMC and you need to stop when it's 49 out of 50, unlike this, and then you pause that, and once the player is trained, because we don't want to mess with the training, you unlock that, you complete the AMC, say around 175, and then you give with the sponsor the AMR, and you have an amazing player that can move all around. Then warm up, right? Warm up, it has heading, an attribute proper of an attacker. It has more physical and mental, which is going to increase your performance. And there you go, an amazing, well-trained player, optimal in the most amazing way. You give him some bonus from the sponsor, and then you have a beast. A player you can rely and put your hands on fire. Enjoy.